guys, this is Eliza and welcome back to a new video. So today I'm doing an October book haul. I picked up a fair few books in October, most of them were pre-orders, but I also did go to Toowoomba twice and went to Big W and Kmart, and I always check out the book section there because usually there's fairly new releases and stuff there for like 12 bucks in paperback. So I always go there and have a look. So I picked up some of them as well. I'm gonna jump straight in because I don't want to make this video too long. So let's start talking about the books. So firstly, we have one that I picked up at Big W, and this is Treasure in the Lake by Jason Piment, which is a middle grade graphic novel. And this one basically follows these two friends. One of them's like super adventurous and wants to explore everything. One of them's a little less so. And they discover this lake behind the town that is suspiciously dry when it was like full of water yesterday, and they follow it and it's what they find. So yeah, this one was only like 12 bucks at Big W, 10 or 12, I can't remember, but I decided to pick it up. I'm glad I did. I have read it in October and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, super fun and cheap as hell for like 12 bucks for a graphic novel. It's pretty damn good. So next I picked up Beasts of Prey by Ayana Gray. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that name right, but this one sounds so interesting. So this one is dual perspective. We follow Kofi, I think that's how you pronounce it, Coffee, I'm not sure, but she is working as a beast keeper in a night zoo to pay off her family's debts until something goes wrong and something is released and everything goes up in shambles basically. And then we follow Econ, who is training to be an elite elite warrior, I think it is. Yes, elite warrior, sorry. Until this thing happens with the night zoo, which throws everything up in the air. They have to team up to try and capture this like a really elusive beast called Shiatani. Not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but it is a legendary monster. So yeah, magical creatures. But yeah, this one sounds really interesting and I'm very curious to pick this one up. And also I've been hearing a lot of hype about it as well, so that makes me really curious. Next we have Dark Rise by C.S. Paquette. I think that's how you pronounce that name. There's a lot of names on here I don't know how to pronounce. This one's actually damaged a little bit everywhere basically because it has flattened out. If you guys saw the video where I hold this, it has flattened out since then. But it literally just got thrown in a box on top of something else from Kmart and they just called it a day. So it got damaged. But this one, I've been trying to explain this one and I really can't sum it up. So I'm just gonna read like the first paragraph of the synopsis, and it says, the ancient world of magic is no more. Its heroes are dead, its halls are ruins, and its great battles between light and dark are forgotten. Only the stewards remember. For centuries they have kept vigil, sworn to protect humanity if the Dark King ever returns. And basically the Dark King is on the rise and our main character is whisked away into this secret world where he is training for the light to defeat the Dark King. So next we have Iron Widow by Ziranjay Zhao. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. But I do not know much about this one and I don't think I want to. As far as I know, it is an Asian-based story. Obviously, we have a beautiful Asian character on the front, but it deals with like giant robots and stuff. Because literally, like when I read the synopsis, I picked this up at Big W. When I read the synopsis at Big W, I literally read like the first paragraph and I was like, nope, I don't need to know anymore. But it basically says that these boys dream of celebrity status from piloting Chrysalis. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's a giant transforming robot that battles the alien beyond the Great Wall. Their female co-pilots are expected to serve as concubines and sacrifice their lives. Obviously, we are following a female main character who is not agreeing with that. Yeah, I don't know anything else about it. I'm very curious to pick this one up and it sounds like it's gonna be awesome. So, aliens beyond the wall, giant robots and a badass main character, female main character. Sounds awesome. Next we have The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is the second book to the Inheritance games, which I read last year and absolutely loved. I have since read this one. So good. This one is a mystery, and the first book, obviously I won't talk about this one, but the first book, basically this girl is just a basic ass bitch and she is in school one day and gets called to the office and is told by this man that is in the office that she has inherited from this guy who she has never met. But to claim it, she has to come to the house in order to read the will and everything. But yeah, she's never met this bloke. She has no idea why. And it's the mystery figuring out why she was given this money. What is going on in this mysterious family? What's happening? So, and this is a continuation. And there is a third book coming out, The Final Gambit, I think it's called. And oh my God, I can't wait. But also I'm very curious because this one kind of wraps up. Like, I feel like majority of it's wrapped up. Obviously there's not, because there's gonna be like some fucking curveball that they throw in, but like as it's sitting right now, I feel like majority of it's wrapped up. So I'm like, how are they gonna make an entire another 400-page book out of what's not wrapped up? Which leads me to believe that the next one's gonna be chaotic. Oh, and I also picked up the paperback of that one. This one was on Big W, I think it was, for like $12. So I grabbed this one so I could start reading it straight away while I waited for my pre-order of the hardback to arrive. But also I do wanna get the paperback in the Inheritance games because I really like these covers. Like this looks more of a mystery to me than this. Like this looks fantasy to me. But I do like how the colors match, like they kind of go together. Speaking of another one that I picked up, two of it, we have Defy the Night by Bridget Camera. I have the paperback, which again I got from Big W because I wanted to pick it up straight away. So yeah, we got both these, but I'll just hold up one for the purpose of the video. So honestly, I went into this one knowing absolutely nothing about it and did not disappoint. This is Bridget Camera's second series. Well, it's the first book in her second series, and it was amazing. Recommend. I will talk about it more in my wrap up. So basically in this one we follow Tessa, and in this world sickness is like ravaging everything, and there is like a cure, but only like the elite and that can afford it, and Tessa steals from the elite to give to the poor, and she teams up with this bloke called Weston. So it is like a Robin Hood retelling in that aspect, but basically they figure out that the only way that they're going to save everyone is by killing the king, so she sets off to kill the king. And also this one is dual perspective, and we also follow Prince Korik. Yes, definitely recommend picking this one up. Next we have White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. Now this one is a YA horror thriller type situation, and I actually really enjoyed this one as well. This one is described, and I'm not going to talk about it in detail, I'm not going to go into it because I think you need to go into it knowing very little, but this one is described as a modern day haunted house. And trust me, it does not go the way you think it would go, like full of twists and turns, but very, very enjoyable. I will leave my review link down below of this one. I think this is the only one out of these books that I've reviewed, but I will leave it linked down below. But yeah, so good. And also this cover is just stunning as well. So lastly, we have All These Bodies by Kendall Blake, which I am reading this one this month. So freaking keen. I don't know anything about it, and I'm not going to read the synopsis right now and tell you about it because I don't want to know about it. But this cover, Kendall Blake, which I really enjoyed, the 3 Dark Crowns series. I haven't finished it yet. That's one of the ones I definitely need to finish next year. But I do enjoy her writing style. And it's a thriller set in the 50s. Also, look at that blood splatter on there. That's all I need to know. Like, I have not read a synopsis. It's a murder mystery type thriller mystery situation. I just want to pick it up, and also it's like kind of short, so will be a good read. Let me know if you guys have read any of these books. I think out of the ones that I've read, definitely recommend picking up Defy the Night and White Smoke. Obviously I also recommend the Inheritance games, but I didn't haul the first book, I only hauled the second one, so like yeah. But anyways, I still recommend them. That is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.